I told my fitness class this morning that I was going to come on here live today and talk about my crazy, crazy week. I am totally serious, guys, when I mention that this week has been literally taken over by cocktails, cookies, chocolate, and yes, Costco. Okay, and I'm going to talk to you guys all about this and why this is ultimately what we call self-sabotage, meaning that yes, I indulged in all of these things this week. It was one heck of a week. We all have weeks like this, guys. Comment in the chat if you've had a crazy week. Maybe there was some more stress in your life. There were more temptations with food around. Maybe you had some more events and there were just these tasty treats around and you like couldn't help yourself and you just maybe overdid it. Let me know that I'm not alone. Tell me if this happened to you recently or even maybe this week. And I am not exaggerating. I'm going to go through all of these things and ultimately why I can't blame these items for being in my life and me overdoing it. Like, it's not their items' fault, right? It's just my own thing. And that's what we call self-sabotage, right? But I'm here to tell you that it is possible to overcome self-sabotage. And I'm going to give you some tips of how to do that. So going into the weekend, guys, like if you get nervous, right, when you're eating out, if you're at a party and you're like, oh my goodness, like I don't know what to do, I'm going to overdo it. These tips here are going to help you have the right mindset going into the weekend. I know me, for example, like I have my stepmom-in-law's birthday this weekend we're going to celebrate and we have some fun plans ahead. And so I can't lock myself in my house just because I had a crazy week and I want to be like super good this weekend. No. That's not at all. The old me would have done that because I had this like all or nothing mentality, but now I'm moving forward. Okay, so I'm going to kind of discuss that as well. So you're going to want to grab a piece of paper, take some notes, maybe jot it down on your phone, and you're going to get a lot of value from this. All right, so let me just quick, you guys, like tell you about my week. Obviously, as you guys can see, I'm a foodie, I have a sweet tooth, and I have a social life, right? So I was talking to actually Camille about this earlier this week about sometimes we just choose our social life and we choose to enjoy these foods, even though we know they might not serve our goals, right, all the time, or if we're overdoing it. So for example, cookies. Okay, so actually I shouldn't call them cookies. They're macaroons. My friend Jeremy bought me a box of macaroons and I'm so thankful for them. They're amazing. And he picked out like the best flavors. Like I love the birthday cake macaroon. I love the pistachio almond, I think it's called, or something like, or the pistachio chocolate one. Oh, delightful. There was a rose one. Oh my gosh, amazing. And he got like 6 of them for me, you know? And of course, like I can't like not eat them, obviously. And it was a Monday. It's like, oh, you know, I already ate some things on the weekend and now Monday, here's some macaroons. So had some of those, dabbled in those throughout the week. Cocktails, Tuesday, was it Tuesday night? Wednesday night. Wednesday night, my friend Shayna and I went to a cocktail class right here in Delray Beach. And oh my gosh, this mixologist, herbalist, she made these amazing mojitos and delightful, right? I think there was like another drink too, but oh my God, so good. I love a good cocktail. And it was also really educational. So had some cocktails this week. And then chocolate. Oh my goodness, you guys, like Wednesdays, I always crave chocolate. It's just a thing. I mean, I crave chocolate a lot, but I definitely indulged in chocolate more this week. And there were a few reasons, you know, why I probably overdid it in sweets this week. You know, I have a history of stress eating. I am an emotional eater from time to time. And although this is something I have drastically minimized over the course of my life, you know, when we are an emotional eater, it comes up from time to time. Right? But our ability to, you know, minimize it is key. So I'm usually really good about this, but this week there were a few things that were off, which kind of led to this happening. But here's the big thing, guys. Okay, so Costco. Oh my goodness, my husband went to Costco on, what was it, Monday? Yeah, Monday or Tuesday. And he came home with like 2 massive baguettes, this like huge hummus tub. I should have brought it up. And my CMW people here, you know, I'm picky about my hummuses. Like the one at Costco is normally one I would not get for a number of reasons, but he brought it home and oh my gosh, I literally have eaten almost 3/4 of the tub of hummus. It's like this big, you guys. It's massive in like 2.5 days. It's crazy how much hummus I've consumed. And the baguette, forget it. We even like cut it up and froze it. Didn't matter. Guess what I did? I just like went in, put, you know, heated up the bread and just, you know, ate baguette all week. So yeah, this has been like a very carb heavy, sweet heavy week. Totally okay. The old me, I used to very much have this all or nothing mentality. I would have been like, oh my God, my week is already screwed. I'm just going to like finish off the weekend and do whatever the hell I want. Right. And I don't want you guys to have that mentality. I know a lot of people here might feel that way, right? Well, I already messed up the week. Let me just go into the weekend. Comment in the chat if that's you, right? I don't want you to do that because it will only make Monday of next week harder, right? So like, just think about that. So the new me and how I'm really going into this weekend, even after all of my shenanigans, right? And again, this is really all just a matter of my own choices. I'm not going to blame my husband for buying all this stuff at Costco. Used to be. Good job, Kristen. I'm not going to blame my me going to the cocktail class or there being chocolate in my pantry. There's always chocolate in my pantry. Like a pantry is not complete without chocolate in my book. So again, I'm not going to blame anything else. This is my own issue, right? This is me. And so the new me has this mindset, not that, oh my God, my whole week is screwed. Let me just go do my thing, right? Give me some more margaritas. The new me, right? Not the all or nothing mentality. I can live in shades of gray mentality is I will regain control. I will not deprive myself this weekend, but I will find balance. Okay. So comment in the chat if that's a mentality you want to have over the weekend. Like you want to go into the weekend not nervous to go out to eat, not feel guilty about going out to eat, not feel, like you can't go out and celebrate your friend's birthday or something, right? So, that is what I want to talk about here. And the tips I'm about to share with you are some things you can do to prepare yourself to regain that control, right? And to be successful and not let the next couple of days follow suit of what happened the last 5 days, if you're me at least. Hopefully you guys were better than me this week. God, all the C's. I love the alliteration. That was literally my week. All right. Cocktails, cookies, chocolate, Costco. Okay. All right, guys, write this down. So what I want you to do, and this is what I do as well, right, to get back on track, I want you to ask yourself the following questions. Number one, what can I do better? All right, what can I do better? Right, so maybe it's being better about tuning into my hunger. Maybe it is about limiting my portions. Maybe it is about making better choices. Maybe I do need to learn to control food and not the other way around, right? What's that story? What does that look like? How do we do that, right? What can I do better, right? Maybe I don't have to go out this weekend. Maybe if you've been out all week, do you really have to go out this weekend? I have my mother-in-law's birthday. I have to go and I want to go. I am going. But again, like you get to choose, right? And that is what we teach in CMW too. Food freedom is you get to choose what you do, what you eat, who you interact with, your social life, all that kind of stuff, right? So question number one, what can I do better? Well, obviously I can eat less chocolate, right? Obviously I don't need to eat 4 slices of baguette in 35 seconds. I probably should have timed it. Maybe it was like 2 minutes. All right. Number 2, what has to happen to ensure I do better, right? And oftentimes I hear this all the time, you guys, that we have to kind of plan ahead a little bit. All right. Well, if I know I'm going to go have margaritas for my mother-in-law's birthday, all right, maybe I won't have any tonight. That's one example, right? Planning ahead can look like a number of things. That's just one example right there. Number 3, what steps will I take to ensure I do better? It's not enough to just say, oh, I'll be better this weekend. Oh, I'll get back on track. Oh, I've got this. For some people, maybe it is, right? But my guess is that this is something you've struggled with a lot. We need more than just a hope that we can do it, right? So what steps will you have to take? All right, maybe you want to write down a couple of your meals. Maybe you want to have some healthy things in the house. So when you go out over the weekend, you know at least you ate healthy at home, right? It's like some kind of game plan for the weekend, right? Having some things prepped, okay? Number 4, how will I reward myself if I do better? This is key, guys. So self-care, and we talk a lot about this in CMW, self-care is not just like getting a manicure and getting a massage. Yes, it can be, but like, how will I reward myself? Like, so what is a way that I will feel proud, right? And this is actually going into my next response, or next question. How will I feel if I do better, right? So how will I reward myself if I do better, right? So maybe, the following week, right, I'll take myself out to dinner, or it doesn't have to be food related. It could be a massage. Right, that's fine. You get to choose. There's so many ways to reward yourself, but think of something. Maybe you want to buy yourself a new sports bra. Maybe you wanted a pair of sneakers, but you're like, no, until I get my shit together, I'm going to hold off on those sneakers. I need to earn them, right? Isn't that satisfying? You earn something, right? So how will I reward myself if I do better? 5, how will I feel if I do better? How will I feel if I actually honor my word and stick to my schedule, stick to my plan? That's everything. Comment in the chat if you've made a plan and you've just like, meh, whatever. F it, I'm not doing it. Okay. How will you feel if you actually follow through? Empowered, motivated, like confident, maybe? Yeah. How valuable are those emotions to you? It's everything. So many people come into CMW and their confidence is down here. And then by the end of CMW, their confidence is like way up here, right? Watch Erin's interview from yesterday. Check out her confidence. I asked her, how confident do you feel that you can maintain your 40-pound weight loss? She said 110%. 110! That's really freaking high. Can't get better. All right, so those are the questions I want you to ask yourself. But then I also want you to tell yourself the following things, all right? Really give some positive self-talk to yourself. None of it's negative self-talk. Oh, I suck. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I always fail. Oh, it's not possible. Blah, blah, blah. Stop it. Stop it. Here's what you're going to tell yourself. I can do better. Right? I can do better. I will do better. I can is one thing, right? That's like the easiest thing to say. I will is the second highest, right? That's better. So where I can, I will do better. Lastly, I am better. You are better. You are stronger than your excuses, right? Just because you're going to a birthday party doesn't mean you have to drink all the tequila or eat all the birthday cake. Sorry, doesn't mean that. Right? I used to go to weddings. I'm such a wedding dessert girl. And I would be like, I have to try every single dessert. Is that true? Do I have to try every single dessert? I mean, I could. I've done it. Hell yeah. My family and friends know me. I love dessert and my clients, but I don't have to do that. That's some story we've concocted, right? All right. I can do better. I will do better. I am better. I am stronger than my excuses. And we hear this in fitness all the time, right? But like, I want you to apply it to everything in your life. How we do one thing is how we do everything. Okay. So comment here in the chat with your big takeaway from today. I want you to know that if you've had a crazy food week like me, you are not alone. Okay. Even I have these weeks from time to time. This week was very like not ordinary for me, granted, but I felt it was important to be very transparent. And I was talking about this in my fitness class this morning. I was like, let me just go on Facebook and talk about it with like whoever wants to watch. So I want you to know that you're not alone. And I want you to know that you are better and you can do better. And there is a way out, right? And I gave you all the steps to do it. All right, so comment below if this helped you. I hope you have an amazing, amazing weekend. Make this weekend better than the week if this happened to you. And I hope you crush it next week too. All right, have a good weekend, guys. Later.